Alright, welcome to the third video on the three-part series, Best Practices for Cisco Switch Management. So far we've covered your basic switch configuration through CLI Cisco Client. We've gone over SSH, which allows you to have a secure encrypted connection remotely to your switch. So if you're somewhere else on your network, switch has an issue or you need to run an upgrade, manage it in any way, you can use that SSH tunnel. We chose that instead of Telnet just because Telnet has plain text and SSH is a bit more secure. And moving on to our other security feature, we're going to cover switch port security. And switch port security allows you to basically block any unrecognized MAC address from any node that might try and connect to your switch. You can create a table. You can set up your switch to dynamically learn what systems are connecting to your network, and this is a really good security feature to have. So let's get into setting that up. So here you see we actually have built off the same network that we were building out the last two videos. So we have added another system, and I put the IP address and the Ethernet information there. This is going to be our laptop that we're going to use as an example later for when an unknown system tries to connect to your switch. So after we set up port security, that's not going to go so well for them. So from our previous setup, you'll see that the all the ports on the switch are actually still open. They're just listed as down, but they'd be open and connecting things automatically if they went to connect right now. So let's say this laptop actually would want to do that. And we'll just pick any. We'll speed ahead, and you see the arrows are green, so it looks like it was able to obtain a connection. You see the faster Ethernet is up and then back on the switch. So we connected one, and now one is listed as up. So let's start working with the port security, shutting down some of these unused ports. We're going to keep Fast Ethernet 6 open and 5 open. We're going to shut everything else down. So we're going to open the CLI and log in. And we're going to start shutting down all those interfaces that we don't want to use. So we're going to use a range command. So, and we'll do 1 through 4 for right now. Helps if you spell things right. Alright, shut down. And 607 through 24 and G00 through 1 rejected. Probably doing something wrong with that range, but we'll shut this stuff down administratively down. So getting all those to change, it's good. Shut you down. So let's take a look. And now we see after shutting those down, this is this Hackerman Rogue laptop is no longer connected. And then the only things that we have up are related to our VLAN that we set up from earlier. Everything else is shut down, so that's looking good. That's one step, and then we can move on to securing MAC addresses and adding those to a dynamic table. We'll start doing that now. So we'll access, let's see, interface range FA0, 5, 6, and start setting up the switch port security policies. All right, there's set to dynamic. Okay. So we're going to invoke the sticky command, which allows the MAC address table to be updated by dynamically learning and using a running configuration. So we'll start switch port security, MAC address, and sticky. Great. And then violations for anything that violates our policy, we'll just restrict it so it should immediately be shut down as soon as it tries to connect. Switch port security, violation, restrict. All right. So we have, let's take a look here. Everything's disabled that we're not using. We have specific IP addresses for everything, so we're looking good there. And then, yeah, we'll try and connect this Rogue laptop here again. Let's see. But I've got a feeling it's not going to work. And we'll skip ahead. Desktop. Sorry, /all. And there's no information here on the laptop itself, so it's unable to connect. Our port security is looking good. Let's see, and go ahead and save this running configuration with the WR command that we started using from the first video. So that is the basics of switch port security. Just a few of the things that you can do to make sure that you are keeping your network secure. So with this being the final video, I wanted to thank you for watching all the way through the 3-part series, Best Practices for Cisco Switch Management. I'm Sean Barrett. Thank you.